what we call tagging, gang tagging, if you will. Because these are sometimes our 11-year-olds out in the street, and they try to recruit them very young.
Hollywood PAL is a service that's very much needed for the Hollywood community.
What really separates us from the other programs is the relationship with the LAPD.
Hollywood is a place where people from all over the world come, and businesses and tourist spots want a place where people feel safe.
I've seen it with particular kids where they can either go down the bad road or a good road.
I had seen a young boy. He seemed very bright to me. He seemed very engaging. He was on the fringes of being pulled, in my opinion, into the gang life and them asking him to do things that he wasn't comfortable with.
There has been a lot of gang wars in my street, a lot of shootings.
He was pondering not going to school. He was pondering hanging out in the park because he didn't see any other avenue for him.
With PAL, it made me realize that a gang is not a good thing. You're not going to get anywhere in life with a gang.
He talked about other friends that had gone down that road and they were no longer around.
I used to know some of my elementary school friends or my middle school friends. Now they're in a gang, and like, what happened to me?
He had known what sort of crime that they were involved with, and he didn't want that. I'm very proud of this kid.
I received the PAL Role Model of the Year award in 2009.
Slowly but surely, everything started changing for him. His mom seemed just overjoyed that he had a place to be. He would start to bring his report cards to me and other officers as well. You know, like, see, look, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm improving. And then he would talk about how he would still be a little influenced by some of the kids on the street, but yet he was able to overcome that because this is where he wanted to be. And he realized he had a chance to do something with his life that was very, very positive. You can see the happiness in his eyes, and it just makes me happy. He can now influence other kids his own age. He's a leader.
There had been a dip in juvenile crime between 2006 and now that was pretty significant.
And it gives you a big satisfaction. I think I went home with a big smile on my face. I felt like, you know what? We got one.
We're actually now a model gang prevention program, and we're studied by governments from around the world that come and visit us through a program with the State Department.
I see police officers change because they're serving the community in a really meaningful way.
People act like they're part of your family.
And my job is to be out there looking for these kids that need direction.
They're always there for you.
I love it. I love this community.
It's never boring. It's actually fun.
Almost all of them talk about the fact that they want to come back to their community and make a difference.
When I grow up, I want to be a police officer.
It's very gratifying when the kids know that they can trust you.
We're in a place where we can really grow more and serve more children.
There are so many out there, more than we can possibly count.
We're going to need a lot of help to go where I think we can go.
What I hope for Hollywood PAL in the future is that we would continue to grow and strengthen, that maybe one day we would have our own facility that kids can come to after school and just be there with the officers.
They will remember this time in their lives as they grow older, as they go to college, as they have their own families.